Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at the Coastal Bend Coaches Association Clinic. We're talking to a college coach today. I'm getting out of my comfort zone a little bit, talking to the new and first ever head coach of the UTRGV Vaqueros, Coach Travis Bush. Coach, congratulations, and I appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, and excited to be back down here and see a bunch of old friends at this clinic, and so ready to roll for the weekend.
All right, now before we get into the clinic talk and all that stuff, I got to ask you. It was a whirlwind. And when you got the call that you were the guy at UTRGV. First off, how excited were you for the challenge of starting up a new program, and then how excited were you, to be back in the college? I know it's tough to leave New Braunfels Canyon, but how excited are you to be back in the college game?
Yeah, it was really tough, and never knew where this career, this path's going to take you. But when this opportunity came up and we started looking into it pretty heavily, it's just something you couldn't pass up. And the more we got to know President Dr. Guy Bailey and Chase Conker, AD, just two studs, and an hour into the interview process, I knew I wanted to work for them. I can learn a lot, grow being around them, but then seeing what they've done, not only with the university, but the communities down there, the opportunity, being on the original staff of UTSA, and now having the opportunity to start another one with a plan that's in place that they've put together down there is going to be exciting, and a chance to really come back home.
How you mentioned coming back home. You have ties to the Valley. Your dad is, I believe, in the Hall of Fame down there as a football coach. I know you have a lot of ties to the Coastal Bend, but also to the Rio Grande Valley. How special was that to be the first head coach there at UTRGV?
Oh, it's kind of just humbling and exciting. But growing up down there, my mom's family's from Mercedes. And in fact, I started elementary school down in Farr when my dad coached there the first time. So always been a South Texas guy. Obviously, being growing up in Alice and then Gregory Portland here. So always. Roots down there in South Texas, and driven by that university a lot, and have always said, hey, if they ever had football down here, the Valley would go crazy. And then just to see it all happen, and then to have the ability to be on the ground floor is pretty amazing.
What's it mean? You mentioned that if we ever got football at this university, how awesome it would be. Obviously, the Rio Grande Valley, they're football crazy down there. They love their high school football, and they just love football in general, right? All those communities down there are so passionate about it. What's it mean for the Valley to have now a Division I college football team in their backyard?
I tell you, the support's been overwhelming and phenomenal. And just since we started, and then now as we're getting out into the communities and meeting a lot of people, meeting the leaders in the communities, and it's just, again, it's not about just Edinburgh, or it's the entire Valley, and that's their team. And you watch them rally around the last high school team. You watch them rally around PSJ North, a couple months ago. But they've got great support. Now you've got their own university, a Division I university in their backyard, and it's just, we've sold 1,000 season tickets already, and we're not playing a game until 2025.
That's pretty impressive. It's impressive for sure. What you obviously mentioned, you were on the first staff at UTSA. What you probably learned some do's and don'ts from starting up a program. What are some of the big kind of check mark items you got to get done when you're getting this? Obviously building a staff. What are some of the big items you want to get checked off on your list?
Well, the biggest thing, I think the plan being, the plan we have here is to have facilities built, and that was the struggle at UTSA. Was however it was set up, they didn't get facilities immediately built for those initial classes, but being able to, we're starting construction in the next couple months. We'll have some portable stuff for that first practice year, but to have a $50 million facility ready to go, we'll have practice fields built on campus before we ever have kids on campus. We'll have a full staff put together before we ever sign a class. So it's just some things, learning from other programs that have started, that we can make sure we're doing it the best it's been done.
Okay, final question for you. Two questions. First question is just the clinic in general. How different is it being at a clinic as a college coach versus a high school coach? You can still learn some stuff, though, I'm assuming. So how do you kind of handle that?
Oh, there's not much different. This is about relationships, and I've grown up coming to this thing since I was in elementary school, and to see a lot of the guys I've known for years, and chance to visit with them, guys I went to school with, I played against. So these are always good, but good to exchange ideas. But now you kind of rub some elbows and try to get some recruits out of it as well.
There you go. Final question for you. We love the Rio Grande Valley. We've been to a lot of good spots in the valley to eat at. Where's your spot? And I know you got a spot in Edinburgh that you like. Tell us about it.
There's plenty around, but hidden spot is the Barrel House there in Edinburgh. It's close, right by the Echo Motel. They've redone it, and we're really hit it the other day. And Omar Maldonado is part owner of that deal, and it's a good spot. You got to check it out.
You got to go to? You got to go to order?
Anything on there is good.
Can't go wrong.
Everything's good. Yeah.
Coach, appreciate your time. Congratulations on the new gig. Look forward to working with you there at UTRGV. And anything you want to say to the community of the Rio Grande Valley in general about supporting you guys?
Nope. It's V's up, Rally the Valley.